Okay. Hi, guys. This is going to be a really short stream. I may come back on and do a different stream, but I just don't want to get the subject matters run together. So when you guys are trying to find things, you can easily find them. The one thing I wanted to talk about quick today was something that happened when I was meditating a couple days ago, and I wanted to tell you about it. And I also wanted to explain what it is because I have this is not something I would have come up with on my own. I'm not like that scientific. I'm scientific when it comes to like apothecary things, like liquid measures and combining ingredients and alchemy, that sort of thing. It's like science is not my thing, although I love it. And I find the whole concept of like physics and all that stuff super interesting. The word that they gave me, the word that my team was giving me, was quantum solar exchange. And so I was asking, the reason this came up is that I was asking what's going on with all the energies. Everything seems kind of crazy. Like we had like a week of calm, cool, collective, and then all of a sudden everything started getting really crazy again. What's going on? And so they gave me this term. They said it's the quantum solar exchange. And I was like, okay, what's the quantum solar exchange? And then they said, write this down so you don't forget it. And so I did. I wrote it down, and it took me like 4 or 5 tries to try and get like a concise definition written down for it, because I looked it up. I thought, well, maybe they're just like talking about something that already exists. I couldn't find anything that exists for quantum solar exchange. So I put together a definition for it, and I just kind of left it at that. And then today I happened to look and see that somebody on Facebook had posted this thing that they didn't mention the name, but what they were describing is exactly what my team was talking about. So I'm gonna read to you what I came up with for a quantum solar exchange here. So and this isn't really like, this isn't like proofread or finalized or anything like that. This is just new terminology coming in because as we start to experience a new phenomenon on this earth, and everybody's updating, we don't have labels for it. We don't have terms for it. And so that's one thing I thought was super cool about like how my team came in and they're like, hey, this is what it is. Let us tell you what's going on. So, and it may change, but so this is what I came up with. So the quantum solar exchange. So we are feeling the effects of the energies from the solar magnetic storm winds as they are compressed under pressure when they hit Earth, creating solar shock waves as they hit the Earth's magnetosphere. This compression of the two forms of energy create energy waves that directly affect how we function and feel. The energy compression and exchange is called the quantum energy exchange. So I didn't have like a really easy way of describing it until I was having my coffee this morning, and this came up on my screen. I got to pull it up from my phone, so just one sec. Okay, so I did this part that I'm going to read. I didn't write this. This came from a group, like a Goddess Isis channeling group. And what they wrote, and I'll read it exactly as they had written it. They shared a thing about space weather warning, solar storm currently battering Earth. It was like a UK, something written in a UK paper or internet news, something like that. So It says, yep, feeling it. As a magnetic shield is disturbed due to these storms, we are exposed to high-frequency plasma, which necessitate realignment of our own personal magnetic auric fields. It can be tough on the physical body, heavy head, inability of the neck to support the heavy head, as downloads cascade via the crown. Joint pain, dehydration, emotional pendulum, meaning like happy, sad, hungry, not hungry, tired, awake. Brain fog. It says, oh, the brain fog. What is needed is quiet time, sleep, grounding, hydration is called for. Get the feet chakras spinning and anchor these energies into Gaia's heart center. So I have been hanging out with Cosmic Christie lately, and we've been going back and forth. And there has been a lot of activity as far as like upgrades and downloads. And I want to do a separate video just talking about what is an upgrade, what is a download, because everybody talks about it, but nobody really defines it. And so when you're new, it can be kind of confusing. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys about, was this brand new quantum solar exchange that's hitting us. And that can be why you guys are going through a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of extreme emotions, extreme feelings right now. And I know that even like in this household, it's been happening. I have, the last couple days, I've had to just sleep a little bit because I was getting some upgrades myself. So even though, some of us try and stay ahead of it, like we still have to do our own upgrades the same as you guys. It's not like we're immune to it or anything. So yeah, I will read it one more time for you guys because this is a new term. And if it gets changed along the way, I will keep you guys updated. But for now, the word of the day is quantum solar exchange. So the definition is this is what we're feeling is due to the quantum solar exchange happening. So just so we get that clear. So it says, we are feeling the effects of the energies from the solar magnetic storm winds as they are compressed under pressure, creating solar shock waves as they hit the Earth's magnetosphere. This compression of the two forms of energies of energy waves directly affects how we function and feel. The energy compression and exchange is called the quantum energy exchange. Okay, so if you're having any of those symptoms that we listed before, this is why. And it's not like, before we've had like solar flares and stuff like this, but this is a new type of energy that's hitting us. And so our bodies have to adjust to this. As the Earth changes, we have to change with it. And so, yeah, so that's, I guess, all that I have to say for this one. Oh, hi. So Megan, it happened with Love and Light says, I've been feeling extreme emotions all around. Will bear on the ground help? Yes. So once again, for those of you just tuning in, this post from this Goddess Isis channeling group talks about all the symptoms that are happening right now, and that you need to drink a lot of water, hydration, and grounding, getting the chakras and the feet spinning and anchoring energies into Gaia. So I'm sure we'll have more on that later. Thanks, guys, for joining in. And I may actually just start another one to talk about a different subject, so we're not all running them together. Some of the really cool revelations I've had just in this last week or so, talking with Cosmic Christie and having her world collide with my world, and together I've made some pretty interesting and cool connections with things. So thanks for joining us, and I will be back in a little bit. Take care.